Yes, people, welcome to the Bailey Talks Ball YouTube channel. Today I'm joined yet again by my good friend Sonny Talks Spurs, and we are going to be going through our Premier League predictions, things like top goal scorer, top assists, flop of the season, and we'll give you a rogue prediction at the end as well. So, Sonny, would you like to kick us off with the top goal scorer of the season?
I just is there even any point of me saying this person's name? Because if you haven't got him as your top goal scorer, I don't know what you're thinking. And if you, I just feel like it, you're taking a punt on someone else. If not, so it is Erling Braut Haaland because he's a machine. He's won the last two um, goal scoring boots or whatever you call them nowadays. And last year, apparently, he wasn't even that good. And his first year, people were
Yeah.
saying a City worse or better without him. They won a treble. So it's got to be Haaland. It can't be anyone else. I literally, like, the other strikers will be on, like, he'll have like 30, and then the rest of the strikers in the league will have 20, 15 to 20. So it's going to be him. City create the most chances, score the most goals. He is inevitable, like
I
Thanos.
think the only way he doesn't get it is if he gets a massive injury, innit?
Yeah, it must. But even that, he's still
Yeah, that
like
went well. Yeah, he
he
did
scores.
last
He
year,
scores
but
a hat trick, back to back hat tricks, and he's already got six, hasn't he? So
yeah, it's very, very true. It's no surprise I've gone with Haaland as well. I think
yeah.
we can leave that one there. We know it's going to be. Um,
just no. Say exactly what I just said.
yeah, I concur with what you said.
Yeah, well said.
Um, how about most assists? Because I feel like I've gone for a rogue one.
Okay, I've probably gone down the easier route because this player is just in and around the goals anyway. I've just put Salah because it's
Salah.
just so it's just hard to predict this sort of thing because I feel like with Salah, the older he gets, the more the more he's getting less. Oh, is he getting less goals though? I just feel like he's
He's
more
less
creative.
explosive. He's less explosive now.
Yeah, I feel like he's more willing to just like put like a put a ball in the box instead of like going on a mazy run and shooting. So I think on a slot sides are going to create a lot of chances as well. So I think this is an opportunity for him to get his assist numbers up. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
hard. It's just hard
I
to
like that.
predict that one.
I like that.
Yeah,
I think the easiest one to go for is Kevin De Bruyne, really, isn't it? But I've
I'm not
gone
sure about him this year.
I've gone
I just
Odegaard
feel.
because I'm not
Oh
sure
yeah,
about Bruyne.
yeah. Odegaard's a good shout.
I think Odegaard, he didn't actually get top. Do you know who got top assist last year? Watkins.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I did not know that.
Yeah,
You get an
Odegaard.
award for it now, so it's
Yeah,
worth it.
yeah. He was like fifth last season, Odegaard, which I was surprised by. Um,
There was a moment in the earlier stages of the season where he was. I called him Ghost to Guard because he was a bit like just going through the motions. Um,
Odegaard is a eye test player. You got to watch the game and then you see how good he is, I think.
yeah.
At least that's what Arsenal fans will say.
No, I think that's not a bad shout. I just think with Kevin De Bruyne as well, it's just the injury record.
True.
Towards the end of the season, he just sort of crumbles a little bit. He's just
Surely
the years are getting ahead of him.
they'll know though that they got to take care of him. You know what I
Yeah, he
mean?
can
Like
only pass it.
they'll use it.
Yeah, but Pep likes bringing him on in the 80th minute in a Champions League when they're already 3-0 against Leipzig usually or whatever.
That's true. That is true. Um, right. Well, next one is who is your player of the season?
Again,
Predict.
at this stage, it's really tricky to
Yeah.
say. But if I think City are going to win the league, it's got to be their best player. And this player has not lost a game.
Hey, we've literally
Since,
got time.
he's not lost a game in I don't know how long now. Is it more than a year now? So it's
Yeah,
Rodri because he is the
Audrey.
best player in the Premier League at
He
current.
is he is the best. I don't think you can look past at this stage. Rodri
Mm,
is the most likely shout, to be honest. I'm surprised he won't be up for a Ballon d'Or. I'm not gonna lie.
mm.
People will keep saying Bellingham, Vinny. I like Vinny. Vinny's a good shout for Ballon d'Or, but Rodri
Mm.
won everything apart from
He
Champions
did
League.
win. Yeah, but yeah, I think Euros and let's put it this way. I remember when people were saying Jorginho should have won the Ballon d'Or because he won the
Yeah,
Euros and the Champions League, but he wasn't as
Rodri's different,
fundamental.
though, isn't he? Yeah,
Yeah,
Rodri.
he. You take him out of that City side, and they're a lot different, you know. And the fact that even when they signed him, they picked him up for a good fee. Everyone, even when he was at Atletico, he was showing promise, but not this much. And he's still just 28, and that's like, you know, he's got a good
He's
few
in his
years.
prime.
And let's put it this way: Rodri could be like this generation's like Sergio Busquets. He is like Barcelona would love to have him. Like he would
Yeah,
be like he's going to be up there with. I think now like when we talk about like Iniesta and we talk about Xavi and now Modric is in that conversation with them. Rodri will be in that conversation with those players. Like
yeah,
even like Premier League greats like Kevin De Bruyne will be up there with Frank Lampard and Gerrard and Yaya Toure and you know all the
yeah.
Vieira, Roy Keane. Rodri's in that conversation.
I
He's just
think
so good.
the thing with Busquets is when I think of Busquets compared to Rodri, I don't know what it is about Busquets. There's a bit more. He's a bit more sexy, a bit more elegant. I don't know what it is about him. Do you know what I
It's at Barcelona.
mean?
Yeah, but do you think like
Yeah,
Busquets was more the tackler, whereas Rodri's still a passer? Like,
yeah. But Busquets was just on the ball, one of the best I've ever seen. Like it was so
yeah.
elegantly effortless for him. Rodri is a
Mm,
bit more of a like a bit more enforceful, like drives into the box, scores big goals, long
yeah.
shots. Um, he's yeah, he'll be an all-timer in the Prem, 100%. Um, so next we have got flop of the season. We're going player and team. Who have you got?
So I'll go with my team first. It's going to be Chelsea because
Snap.
they are terrible. We literally got the same list.
Yeah.
They are terrible. Uh, they are just run so poorly. The manager is such an unknown entity. Another person from the school of Pep Guardiola. But I think this is the one where it doesn't translate. I feel like Arteta has been given the reins at Arsenal, and it's you know they're pulling up trees doing that. I just
Yeah.
think the way Chelsea is run, even like from Roman Abramovich to Todd Burley and Egg Barley as well, it's just toxic. It's the players are just you know even like I said the other day to someone. Name some players you take from Chelsea, and the only player I take from Chelsea is Cole Palmer because even Nkunku
Come
is
on.
just like I'm not sure
I
like
forget.
about him.
I forgot about Kunku.
Yeah, it's just
I said in our last video, Chelsea have got so many players. I can't name an 11. It's crazy.
like we could both do an 11 and they could both be different, but knowing our list, they'll
Yeah.
probably be exactly the same. So, but my player's more rogue, and
Okay.
I'm, and again, I think we're very like sometimes with our football opinions. You mentioned him in our last video on your channel, Emil Smith Rowe. I
Ooh.
think is going to be the flop. I think 35 million is a lot of money for a player who hasn't been a consistent Premier League player. I think he's worth 20 at most. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of pressure going into that Fulham team because you are becoming the star man. Because like you look at how Marco Silva has improved players. You look at Pereira, Willian,
Brilliant.
and Iwobi. So it's just I think it could be a risk. He could be great. Like what is great for Fulham? Probably if he scores 5 goals, 5 assists, or 10 goals, 5 assists.
I
But
think that for
it
35 million at Fulham, I think they're expecting at least like 15 plus goal contributions in the season.
yeah, and that's quite a lot to ask from him because I can't even remember like the last time he actually scored a goal in
Yeah.
like, and he
Well,
just
it's
I don't
just,
think he was
you know
in.
what his problem was? It's just Arsenal fans just like really inflated his ability. Not
Yeah,
his
they did.
ability, not his ability. Maybe his just
No, I
him
think
as
you're
a
right
player.
though. I think you're right
He
though. I
never
don't.
really did anything that special. He had cameos off the bench.
He scored against us in the North London derby, and he was good then. But like,
Yeah.
even like, what is his
But
like
do you know what
Premier
it's
League?
because he came in a time where Arsenal were like low rebuilding, and then Emre brought in Saka and Smith Rowe. They were the two like bright sparks of Arsenal. So they
Hmm.
both got this like massive hype. Saka dealt with it well. Smith Rowe unfortunately got injuries, and I think
Hmm.
so. There is a player in there, and maybe Fulham are the team that can bring it out, or it'll go
Yeah.
that way, and he'll get another. He'll just keep getting injuries, and and then Fulham have invested all this money in this player that just
Mm.
isn't that.
And what
Um,
numbers did we? You said 15 goal contributions.
yeah,
He's not far off that in his all-time Premier League record. He's got like in
is he
80
really?
appearances, he scored 12 goals and got 9 assists. So, you know,
And like I
I
said,
know we're asking a lot of
he
players
has
nowadays, but
been a bench warmer.
yeah, he has.
Um,
Go on, what are yours?
Mine is Chelsea for the team, and I've
Hmm.
got Marcus Rashford.
Oh, I like
Really
that.
hard, really harsh. But the
Hmm.
way United fans are saying, I've seen it. They're like Rashford's. He's gonna come back and get 20 goals this season, and Marcus Rashford, the old Marcus Rashford's back. He's got that like energy back, and maybe he has, but I don't think they're getting the same Marcus Rashford they had this two
And he's
seasons.
injured as well, isn't he? So,
Yeah, I just I think the way they're talking about him, like he's going to come back and be their top goal scorer again, I just don't see it. I don't think he will. I
and
think
he's
his position is under threat from Garnacho and Xerxes coming in. I know he's a forward, false nine kind of player. So yeah, I think he'll have a poor season again.
yeah, I think that's a good shout because he's under a lot of pressure. He's under a lot of pressure, and because he's a local boy as well, people want him to do well. So again,
350k.
local boys, local lads being hyped up and not living up to it is what our
That's off.
flops of the
Yeah,
season
yeah,
are.
we've really yeah,
Mm.
not great. We've gone for the English players there.
Yeah, build them up and rip
Build
them
them up
down.
and put them down. That is literally right. Who's going to be your most improved player of the year?
Well, it's the same player I put on our video that we did on my channel, and it's James Maddison, an English player we're speaking highly of. Instead, I just think like the way he started last season, he was really like on fire. We thought, here we go, we got our talisman, like our Harry Kane talisman type player, but obviously got injured in that Chelsea game and never really found his form. Didn't go to the Euros off the back of it. And yeah, I just think with Solanke coming into the team and with just this, another year under Postecoglou, I think he's just gonna not feel like he's got to do everything, which I think he'll be better when he just can be more chilled on the ball and just not having to dictate everything. So that's what my thought.
Let off the lead.
Yeah,
Who's
let off the
your
lead.
who's your most improved team of the year?
You're gonna love me. It's West Ham.
Hey, come on, you Irons.
So I just think. I mean, we sounded like broken records on all of these videos, but really good summer. One of the best windows, won the window or winning the window,
Yeah,
and just Lopetegui, I think, is a class coach. I think West Ham fans, the reason that'll be the reason that if West Ham don't do well, it'll be the fans like getting a bit, itchy during like
I
tricky
have said
periods.
the half the fan base, or maybe not half, a third of the fan base were upset Moyes left. And
Yeah,
they didn't want Lopetegui, they wanted the sporting manager instead, who we were never going to get.
Ruben Amorim.
Ruben Amorim, yeah. I think Lopetegui is a massive step up from Moyes. I think we're going to play better football. I think we've got serious players. West Ham are also my most improved team.
Obviously.
Um, I think it's going to be a good season. And my most improved player is Doku, actually.
Oh,
I think
okay.
last season, Doku got a lot of flack for not finishing his dinner and not
Mm.
producing enough numbers. But I think this season, things could change. Haaland will be back for the season. And Doku, if he can sort out his end product, he's such a dangerous player. I remember watching
Mm.
where it was like the third game of the season. He played against us. He absolutely destroyed Sifal down that right wing. It was
Mm.
scary. And I was thinking, oh, all right, well, Man City, this guy's going to score like 20 goals a season. He looks unreal. And then he kind of like got found out. I think
Yeah,
fullbacks sort of saw oh, he's going to do the jinky jinky, and all right,
yeah.
I'll step off a yard more, and you won't be able to to Burnley. But if they can find a way of like getting him one on one with defenders, he's so dangerous. And I think he just needs to sort his end product out.
Yeah, I think I see. I was critical of him last year because what happens is City sign these players, but they still win the league and they don't get the criticism. Like remember, like Mangala, they don't get ripped for Mangala, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank God.
he's really got to step it up. So yeah,
City second season syndrome, City players.
try saying that with a mouthful of nuts.
Second,
Second season
second,
syndrome
second
City.
season City players.
Yeah,
I
no, I
feel
think
sorry
that's
for
it
Jack
myself.
Grealish. Jack Grealish.
He
Get
might have a big
upset.
season.
He
He might
might.
have a big.
Do you know what? If Doku is still performing shit, get Grealish back in there because I love Grealish.
Yeah, no, I like that show. That's a good one.
Who is going to be the first manager sacked in the Premier League season? Sonny Selin, take it away.
It is going to be, drum roll, please.
Every 10 half.
Julian Loper. No, Nuno Espirito Santo.
Do you know what? I didn't even think of it. That's a good shout.
Because they're going to
That's a
just be
very
so
good shout.
erratic. They'll be really erratic. They'll probably be either in the relegation zone or just below. And their owner is a nutter. And he will
Yeah,
just
yeah.
pull the trigger and they'll bring someone in and that will probably keep them up.
Kept
So,
Steve Cooper for a while though. Are you all right? Here's my devil's advocate because if there's a Forest fan watching this, they're gonna think you're a Spurs fan. Are you just saying
yeah.
this because you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know?
No, I don't mind Nuno. I'm just saying I think they'll struggle and he won't be able to manage it. And
But on the other side, if you can get them playing like Wolves did when he had Wolves, Wolves were a
mm,
difficult club to play with that five in the back.
yeah,
They have got quality in areas. I mean, Elanga and Hudson-Odoi look good, dynamic, fast. Chris Wood maybe needs upgrading at this point.
yeah,
I like some of their players. I don't think they get relegated, but I can see why you've gone Nuno.
yeah. So
I've got
have you gone
Eric.
for who you said?
I've gone Eric.
Oh, what? You still think they're going to finish like fifth
Yes,
under
because
Rouge?
they have the
You're going to say
players,
this,
the
aren't you?
route.
Yeah.
Because I just think it's written in the stars. Eric Ten Hag gets a terrible start, and Ruben Nistelrooy is there like the like a what's the like the Grim Reaper over his shoulder. He's there. You shouldn't have brought Rude Van Nistelrooy in. You brought back a
Yeah.
club legend who is also trying to be a manager. What a terrible decision.
Oh, give it gigs at Nick, I
Everyone,
suppose.
everyone's going to be talking about it. As soon as Ten Hag has a run of games where he's not performing well,
Mm,
Ruud van Nistelrooy will be touted. It's written in the stars, I think.
mm.
I feel sorry for
Yeah.
Ten Hag because Man United is just like you can't.
Poison chalice. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I just think
Mm.
that's what's going to happen. And then Company gets sacked at Bayern. Ten Hag goes to Bayern.
Yeah.
That's my
Maybe.
that's my prediction.
God. But what we got next? Breakout style?
Yeah, I've gone for Mo Kudus.
Okay. Oh, we've just gone for our own team
Yeah, we've
players,
gone
haven't
for
we?
our own teams together. Mo Kudus,
Yeah.
this is I said this is the year like the everyone kind of notices, okay, this guy is the real deal. And I think he's gonna put up big numbers and I can just see I am interested to see how Lopetegui fits him in with Bowen because they both want to play right wing. But Kudus can play 10. He can play on the left, but I don't think he likes it on the left. I am interested to see maybe Bowen might be a shadow striker and
Mm,
Kudus on the right. That would be interesting because Fulkrug is going to be like a target man, bringing other people into play. So if Bowen plays off of him as a shadow striker, that could work. Um, but that's for Lopetegui to sort out. But I think Kudus is, yeah, he's going to be the main man.
yeah, I've done Archie Gray because I think he's the next best prospect in football. I think he'll be like bled into the team.
Yeah.
A bit like he's not going to get chucked in the deep end, even though he probably has got the capabilities. You know, he
I
played
think he
a
gets
lot
into
of games.
midfield. straight
He
away.
plays. I mean, he played a lot of games for Leeds last year, didn't he?
Yeah,
So, but
I
yeah,
like
I just
I
think
like him. I like that shout. Good signing.
he's like this. He's the player we've been like we needed, and I think the way we went around that transfer was really good. Because he's just a good fee. Getting Joe Roden out the other way. We've got a good relationship with
Yeah,
Leeds. It's just, and I feel like I keep saying this. He plays with no pressure. He just goes out there and just is just really
balls.
good.
Absolute baller, pure baller.
Yes, exactly, mate. Exactly.
Right, we're on our final one. Rogue prediction. This is the fun one.
This
My
could be
first, do you know
absolutely
what my
anything,
first, do
couldn't
you
it?
know what I wrote down just off instinct? Chelsea liquidate.
Chelsea to play the liquidator as they get
Uh,
liquidated.
they write off the business, just like done.
Chelsea
um,
to reinstall the Greyhound track. That's what it'll be.
yeah, yeah. Oh my God, Chelsea. They're just funny.
Mhm.
Well, I'll go for mine then. Right. So my actual proper one is Darwin Núñez is going to be the striker challenging Haaland for the Golden Boot.
That's
Rogue
boring,
shout.
mate. It's not
Rogue
rogue
one.
shout. It's just a terrible
It's
shout.
Rogue. No, no, no. The way you were talking about Núñez, you're acting like he's a donkey. He's not a donkey.
he,
He's
he
a
is,
good
mate.
player.
He's not. He's too erratic to be a striker. He's a winger, if anything. But
I love him. Love watching him play.
Antonio is better than him.
No, he's not. He's not. Trust me,
He is,
Antonio's
mate.
not.
He is
He
better.
is, and they're very similar in they've got a donkey touch and
Yeah,
they're terrible
that's
at
not
finishing.
good. That's not good.
But Nunes gets so many chances. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it don't matter if you don't buy a ticket. You don't win the raffle.
Exactly. He buys the
He's
ticket
turned up to
every
the
time.
no. He's turned up and he's got no tickets, and he's like, "Well, I've not won anything."
No, Nunes has got he's at the arcades. He's got all the tickets. He's playing the 2p machines.
Or
He's
what?
loaded with
What
them.
he's done is he hasn't been clever about his tickets. He's just gone like too erratic and bought. He's bought 400. He's bought more tickets than the prize is worth. Like the prize is worth
Yeah,
100 quid,
yeah,
but he's
yeah.
bought 400 quid's worth of
He didn't
tickets.
save up his tickets. There, he's just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that one for 4 tickets, that one for 20.
yeah. Such a
I love him though. As a neutral, he's the most fun player in the league. I think
yeah.
it's brilliant.
No, that'd be Nicholas Fulkrug.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Nicholas Fulkrug.
Yeah,
But
Nunes 2-0.
what's your rogue shout? Hit me.
You're gonna love this.
Go
So
on.
my rogue shout is
West Ham win the league.
if no, well, it does involve a league title. If they don't win the league title,
I'll take it again.
Arsenal sack Arteta,
I can't see it.
and he's replaced by Gareth Southgate. No, not that
He's
thing.
like Arteta's the prodigal son of Arsenal, isn't
Oh.
he ain't
He weren't
leaving.
even that. He weren't even that, like people talk about him like he's some Arsenal legend. He was an Everton
No, he's
legend.
not. He's not.
He
But
was a He was a Rangers legend.
he's a punt. They took a punt on this guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he's turned out to be an actual good manager. And they've got a good project, and then they're waiting for Pep to leave. Let's be honest.
Oh.
And then imagine if
And then
Arteta
Slot
doesn't
wins
win.
it.
Imagine if Arteta doesn't win the league when Pep leaves. That'll be fun.
I,
That'll be
I'll be
funny.
adding it to my list. You've seen the list. I send it in the group chat all the time. It'll be eighth, fifth bottle top four, second bottom title, second bottle title. It'll be another second bottle title.
Yeah.
They are sadly, and I don't like comparing them to us, they are turning into us. Happy with like they slag Man United fans off for winning the trophy, and like, but we play better football and finish second. It's like, wow, like we did that.
Yeah.
And you
No.
made fun of us for that. So
Spurs are very easy to make fun of.
it's as we well know.
Yeah, okay. I don't personally see that, but you're a Tottenham fan, so I can see why you've gone for it.
Yeah. Well, you'd have only been happy if I said West Ham to win it all.
West
Like,
Ham
the
to win it all.
when I saw your short on TikTok the other day when it was like we could do a treble. It's like, yeah, you could, but I could
No,
like, you know.
I was joking. Come
You
on.
weren't. You meant
I
that. You
was
meant a little bit of that.
joking.
You meant a bit of that.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. That is the end of the video. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Let us know in the comments. I will leave the list in the description below so that you can go and fill in your list for us in the comments. And I would love to hear your opinions. I love a rogue shout. A rogue shout is just is fun.
You should literally do a video
Yeah,
reacting to
just
the
a
Rogue
video
shout.
of rogue shouts. That'd be
It'd
brilliant.
be so funny because there's going to be so many good ones.
Chelsea liquidating.
Yeah.
Please. Um, but yeah, thank you for tuning in. As always, head to Sonny's channel. On there doing we're actually going to be doing hopefully a weekly series where we kind of we'll talk about the football, talk about the games, talk about our reactions. It'll be mainly West Ham and Tottenham on Sonny's channel, and on this channel, I'm more like I like to talk ball, talk about everything, not just West Ham. So look out for that. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.